So today I wanted to talk about awakening and what awakening really means and what actually awakens and what does it awaken to. There is a whole tradition of spiritual teaching that says everything is perfect, everything always was perfect, and everything always will be perfect, and in the moment you can realize that perfection. If you like, the only imperfection is our perception. We are the veil that separates us from the direct experience of an awakened reality. And all you need to do is just to awaken to what is already here. You don't have to change anything, you don't have to improve anything, you don't have to improve yourself. You just have to be present with the divine perfection that is present. And that's a very, very ancient and very beautiful teaching. And many people have had such a direct experience. They awaken to what is, and they realize its perfection. And really there is nothing else to do. And that is, in a way, an act of grace that is given to the human being, to wake up to what is. Not what appears. There is a great difference between what appears and what is. What appears is our perception. What is what is actually present. And it's one of the astounding realizations, if you like, that you've been living in a self-created or a culturally created illusion, and then suddenly you wake up and it's not there anymore. And you realize it never was. It is like mist at dawn being burnt away by the sun. And just as when you go out in the mist in the early morning and you can't see anything, you can just hear a few sounds of birds through the mist. Maybe you hear some water somewhere, or some cows in the distance if you're in Switzerland. But you are surrounded by yourself. That mist is yourself. You are surrounded by your own self. And that is, in a way, the veil in which most people live most of the time. I think Jung said somewhere, 99% of humanity live in that 99% of the time. In this mist, or like a traditional London fog, you can't see your hand in front of your face. And then there is this extraordinary moment when the mist lifts, when the veils part, and suddenly you find yourself in the garden of creation, in the world as it actually is. And it is incredibly beautiful, incredibly radiant. It is, I like to think, to describe it as creation singing the song of the Creator. It is incredibly beautiful. It is life really alive. It is, in a way, what we have actually come here to experience. We didn't actually come here to experience the veils, to experience the mist, to experience the conditioning. We didn't even come here to experience our mind. There was a hope when the soul came into this world that we could actually experience this world. I mean, to use that classic expression, we could actually be here now. And if you have really had just one instance of that experience in your life, something in you is deeply fulfilled. You have actually arrived. You have actually been present in this world for the first time. So it is really important to realize that. This primal experience of life, of creation. It is not an experience of yourself. Yes, there are experiences you can have of yourself, of your real self. There are moments which you can directly perceive your true nature, what you really are. They are also incredibly beautiful and can be quite overwhelming when you realize the center of light, the center of love, the center of pure being that is your nature. But in that direct experience of life, there is no you. There is just life. In the garden of creation, there is just creation. It is unbelievably beautiful.